school's out, blame corona, but I still got some science I could show ya. No class, no school, that's cool, throw the class on the YouTube. Even if they shut the school down, I'll get that knowledge anyway somehow. Real scholars won't stop for corona. Tune in for that science takeover.
Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to Mrs. Finney's science class. Today is Friday, March 20th, 2020. Shout out to all of our subscribers. We currently have 102 subscribers. Our class is huge. Shout out to the HB Warriors for continuing to learn from home. Shout out to any viewers from wherever you're coming from for tuning in. So today's lesson, let's get into it. We have our TCI program. It's called Cells and Genetics. Lesson 5, Controlling Body Systems. We've been working in this lesson since Monday when we started our class. And today we're talking about Section 5, Memory, Learning, Thoughts, and Emotions. All right, let's get into it. The learning objective. I can explain how the nervous system works to create what? Memory, what? Learning, what? Thoughts, and emotions. All right, so today's lesson, let's check it out. At the very top, it says, you walk into a room and smell a familiar scent. I know that smell. It sounds very familiar. It smells very familiar. All right, how many of you have been there? Definitely, right? It reminds you of your best friend. Aww. And one day that you couldn't stop laughing together. Please put in the comment section if you'd like to shout out your best friend and a memory of you two when you could not stop laughing together. Shout out to my best friends because we've had so many of those moments. Please share that memory below. I love to laugh with you all. All right. This memory makes you happy, right? How does the nervous system do this? How does the nervous system do this? Let's talk about it. You have learned that behaviors like moving your leg are the result of information processing. Thoughts, feelings, learning, and memory can also be the result of information processing, okay? So these are things that you can't observe happening like you can observe a behavior. You know, something happens in your environment, your external environment. Maybe someone throws a ball and your behavior, your reaction to that external stimulus will cause you to, wow, you need to touch that ball. You need to duck. Okay? But in this case, we're talking about the things that you can't really see all the time. You know, sometimes you can feel a certain way, but the people around you, they might not even know you're feeling that way. Depending on how you can hold your face. Some people could. And they could actually be happy. And somebody walk up to them and say, what's wrong with you? And you're like, I'm good, nothing, okay? You might have a certain thought going on in your mind. You might be that person that sits in class, and I've been this person, and you're looking straight into the teacher's face, right? Looking right at the teacher. And the teacher, I can tell you, we sit and we think, and we're like, oh my gosh, oh, he's paying attention in class. Your mind could be on Xbox. Your mind could be on snacks. Your mind could be on, what are we going to do this weekend? What am I going to do this weekend? But to your teacher, might not even know that you're having that thought. To your teacher, just being such a student, such a great student. I always wanted these kind of students in my class, right? So, you know, thoughts, memory, feelings, all right, these sort of things are what we're talking about today, as well as memory. I think I mentioned that one. You might not be able to see them happening. Behavior you can see, but these things might not be able to see them. But the nervous system is responsible for them. So let's get into it. Thoughts, feelings, learning, and memory can also be the result of information processing. In the example you just read, this stimulus was the smell, and the response was a series of thoughts, memories, and feelings that all happen within your brain. Let's get into memory. We have two different types. All right, I want to point those out here that we'll focus on. Short-term memory, long-term memory. What's the difference between the two? Okay. Some types of information processing result in the formation of new memories or recalling old memories. Okay, for example, you have formed a memory of your favorite food. Because your brain processed the information from the chemical receptors in your tongue when you ate and enjoyed that food. What is your favorite food? Please type it in the comment section. Adine's here with us. That's my 5-year-old. Adine, what's your favorite food?
Pizza.
Pizza? Do you like cheese pizza or pepperoni? Pepperoni. And cheese? And just cheese? See? Okay. Maybe anybody else share that same favorite? Maybe so. Maybe so.
Cookies.
And cookies. Cookies. I like cookies too. And a bagel. He likes bagel too. I think he likes it with jelly. With jelly. See? See? And pasta. He has several favorites. Let me tell you about mine. I like fried fish with honey and a chocolate bar. Okay, so he has several. I like fried fish with honey. I like sweet potatoes with butter and cinnamon.
And I like some milkshakes.
And he likes, we're talking about food right now. Food right now. But he likes milkshake. I like milkshake too. So, please type in the comment section, what's your favorite food? Maybe something we already mentioned, but, you know, maybe you have something a little different. Put it in the comment section.
Ice cream.
He says ice cream. He's going. He has several. He has several. So here we go. There are two kinds of memory, short-term and long-term. Short-term memory, often called working memory, acts as temporary storage for information that is being processed at a given point in time. All right? Temporary storage for information that is being processed at a given point in time. Basically, short-term memory, something's coming in, temporarily stored at some point, pew, out your brain. Okay, and we've all been in situations where we knew something and then shortly after it's like, I don't really remember, could you tell me that again? That means it was in your short-term memory. Okay, so in order to solve a math word problem, for example, you need to keep in mind the beginning of the problem while you read the rest of the problem, but you don't need to remember it 5 days later. All right, if we're just solving a word problem, we need to focus on it while we're solving it, but 5 days later, we don't need this. Like, I'm done with this, tuck that in my short-term memory. All right, moving on. Long-term memory is used to store information in the brain over long periods of time, sometimes your entire life, okay? The building of a long-term memory involves permanent changes to the connections between different neurons in the brain. So we want to keep in mind, how do we get long-term memory? We need permanent changes in the connections between different neurons in the brain. Permanent changes. That is what causes us to end up with long-term memory. All right? Short-term memory often becomes long-term memory as these changes occur. All right? Forming new memories generally requires a part of the brain called the hippocampus. Say that at home. Hippocampus. Hippocampus, all right? The hippocampus is located deep inside the brain. Once these memories are made, they are stored as long-term memories all over the brain. Let's take a look. What does this location look like? Right here, deep inside. We all have this section called the hippocampus. All right, and here it reads, one of the main regions of the brain for creating new memories is the hippocampus. Memory can be one of the results of information processing in the brain. So we all need to give big thanks to our hippocampus for helping us with our memory. Shout out to my hippocampus. Shout out to your hippocampus. Shout out to my hippocampus for helping me with memories. And maybe one day it'll go platinum. Maybe. I don't know. Give it a shot. All right, here we go. Moving on. All right. So, next conversation, learning. Learning is also a result of information processing. Learning and memory are closely related, right? Learning is the process for making new memories and remembering what you have previously learned is important for learning new things. All right. For example, when you learned how to read, your brain had to store the relationship between letters and words and what they meant. If it weren't for memory, you would have to relearn these things every time you pick up a book. That would be crazy. Also, like memory, learning causes structural changes in the brain, changing the connections between different neurons. All right. So memory and learning, they will require structural changes in the brain. Keep that in mind. Changing the connections between different neurons. I want you to look at this family pic. This is so cool. Check out grandma right here, working that device. Got a tablet out. Shout out to the senior citizens. People think they can't keep up with this digital age, but you know what? They're getting it. They're getting it. Learning such as learning to use a tablet can happen at any age. Don't doubt the senior citizens. They can do these things with these devices. Each member of this family uses the senses of sight, hearing, and touch while learning. Information from the senses is sent to their brains where it can be used immediately or processed and stored as memories. Okay? So some behaviors change as we age, but learning is a behavior that lasts a lifetime. Please seek to become what they call a lifelong learner. That means whether you have a school building available or not, you can continue to learn. And that's what we're doing right now. School or all, we're learning. Okay? What we learn can and does change as we get older. For example, you probably learn to talk and walk as a toddler. Young people will often learn brand new ideas faster than older people. But older people can often connect different ideas together better because they have more memories of similar information to connect with the new information. See? All right. Last piece, thoughts and emotions. Thoughts and emotions can also occur as a result of information processing. How you think about and feel towards a stimulus can change how you interact with that stimulus. For example, if it makes you happy when you ride a bike or skateboard, you might try to do it more often. But if you have negative feelings towards these things, you will likely avoid them. So we all have our favorite hobbies. Please put yours in the comments. What is it that you like to do? What's a hobby that you really like to do? Place that one in the comment section. And what's something that I tried this before. I don't like doing it. It's just not my thing. I'm not into blank. Please put that in the comment below. Let's see. All right. Moving on. We want to get into some true statements. But before doing that, we want to do a recap of today's lesson. All right. So 2 types of memory, short-term memory, long-term memory. Okay. Forming new memories requires a part of the brain called the hippocampus. Learning is the process of making new memories and remembering what you previously learned. Thoughts and emotions can occur as a result of information processing. All right. Let's see. True statements here. What should be placed in the containers, so to speak? Drag and drop the true statements onto the image of a chimp learning to use a stick as a tool. All right, true statements. Forming new memories generally requires a part of the brain called the hippocampus. True? False? What do you think? I want to drop that in there. All right. Young people often learn new ideas slower than old people. What do you think about that? Thoughts and emotions can change how you interact with a stimulus. All right, I'm gonna go with that. Wait a minute. Oh. Come on. Place. The building of long-term memory involves permanent changes between neurons. True or false? Older people lose their ability to learn brand new ideas. What you're not going to do is disrespect the older people by making statements like that. It's not true. Here we go. Bring it down. see. Place this one in here. All right, let's check and see. Are we correct? Check our answers. Yes, all correct. So facts for today. Forming new memories generally requires a part of the brain called the hippocampus. Thoughts and emotions can change how you interact with the stimulus. All right. The building of long-term memory involves permanent changes between neurons. All right. Let's tap into our wrap-up questions for today. What are the two types of memory? I know you know. Complete sentence, please. Restate the question. Start over. What are the two types of memory? Yes, I know you know this stuff. Come on. Two types of memory are short-term memory and long-term memory. Good job, bingo, bingo. How do you transfer information from short-term memory to long-term memory? All right, here we go. Short-term memory often becomes long-term memory when there are permanent changes to the connections between different neurons in the brain. We need permanent changes to the connections. All right. 3, which part of the brain is needed to form new memories? I know you know. Restate the question. The hippocampus is generally required to form new memories. Good job. Look at you. All right. How is learning like memory? How? There's a similarity there. Like memory, learning causes structural changes in the brain, changing the connections between different neurons. Good job. Good job. All right, fill in the blank. Thoughts and emotions are the result of, what do we have here? Information processing. Good job. Nice work. Wait a minute. You know what? I forgot to share with you guys. Echo is in the building. You know he comes home with us on the weekend. So I want to show you guys Echo. Have to show you Echo. Everybody say hello to Echo. Hi, Echo. Star bearded dragon. Yeah, I know Echo is ready to eat. Let's see what we have here today. Yes, some crickets. Let's do this, Echo. About to eat some crickets. Here's a feel. Here's a feel. If I drop these in. Somebody is coming into your house, Echo. Oh! Oh boy. Look at that. Oh! I think that's enough for right now. Whoa, 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 whoa! Echo is ready. Oh, I see that side eye. Hey! Hey, Echo. All right, guys, we have covered our information for today. We want to wrap up with our outro. Want to wrap up with our outro, like literally wrap up. You get it? Wrap up, wrap up. Okay, anyway, teacher jokes. I don't know, whatever. All right, here we go. It's been fun. It's been real. We break it down and pick up science skills. Give yourself 2 claps just for tuning in. Come back, meet tomorrow. We can learn again. Oh, it's been fun. It's been real. We break it down and pick up science skills. Give yourself 2 claps just for tuning in. Come back, meet tomorrow. We can learn again. All right. I'll see you guys next session.